They're impacting lives in the classroom and beyond. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess, coming to you from the Detroit Historical Museum in the city's Cultural Center Historic District in Midtown Detroit, and this is COMCAST Newsmakers. Joining me now is the Executive Director and Vice President of City Year Detroit, Andrew Stein. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Certainly most people have heard of City Year. If you don't know exactly what they do, you've seen them around town doing their good stuff. But what exactly does City Year stand for? What's its mission and goal overall?
Yeah, well, so City Year is an education-focused nonprofit organization. And what we do is we take 17 to 24-year-olds who apply to our program and they serve for 1 year full-time in Detroit schools. And so we take about 10, we call them core members, and they're assigned to a school where they're there all day, every day, before the first student arrives and until after the last students leave. And they provide whole class support, so supporting teachers in the classroom, but also really looking at data and finding those students that are falling behind in their attendance, their behavior, or their course performance in math or English, and providing extra support to those students to help catch them up.
And is the idea to provide the teaching skills and leadership skills to the core members, or more the benefit to the children that they're working with?
So it's both. Yeah, certainly first and foremost are the students that we're working with and making sure that they're really receiving the support that they need from the core members. But this program is also a leadership development program for these young people. So these young people who do this year of service are themselves transformed. And I say to our core members, we have 71 here in Detroit, I say this year will have a tremendous impact on you if you make it not about you. You make it about your students this year in the schools.
So how does someone get selected? Who are you looking for? How would someone apply or know that they might be a good fit for your organization?
So it's a competitive process. We accept applications throughout the year, and really what we're looking for are young people ages 17 to 24. We're open to all types of backgrounds, but what you really need is a passion for service and a desire and an ability to work with young people, to work with students in school. So we have application deadlines throughout the year. The next application deadline is February 15th, and you can just go online to cityyear.org, and it's an online application like you're applying to college or to a job. You have to fill out a questionnaire, you need some letters of recommendation, there's an interview process, and it's competitive. We accept about 1 in every 4 applicants that applies to the program.
So obviously it's a privilege to be accepted, but now you're working very hard and serving your community. So what are the benefits? Why would, other than looking good on your resume, why would you want to do this?
Yeah, well, one, you have the opportunity to affect a student's life in a really meaningful way through your service. And then there are some tangible benefits as well. The core members get paid a living stipend. They get about $600 every other week. They get health insurance during their year of service. If you have student loans, your loans are in forbearance for a year. And then at the end of your year of service, you get about a $6,000 education award. That's money that comes from the federal government and can be used for any education-related purpose. So paying off loans or going to grad school or undergrad. We also have partnerships with about 80 colleges and universities across the country that will actually provide extra scholarships for young people that have done City Year. So these are colleges and universities that recognize the value of doing a year of service, and they want City Year alumni to come to their schools because they make excellent students after their year of service.
Well, I was just going to ask you, I mean, you must have success stories, but how does that 1 year of service, which doesn't sound like, would necessarily be a life-changing experience, how is it really probably a life-changing experience?
So I'm an example of that. I grew up in the Detroit metro area. I went to Michigan State. I did a year of service with City Year over 11 years ago, and it is the reason I'm doing this work today. It absolutely changed the course of my life, and I'd say turned on a social conscience in my brain that I didn't know I even had.
So, and obviously all young people, not a bad thing to expose them to. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For more information on today's topic, you can visit cityyear.org/Detroit. Today's COMCAST Newsmaker was Andrew Stein, the Executive Director and Vice President of City Year Detroit.